Hey guys, it's me Silver, and today,
What's his name?
today we're going to be talking about la gimnasio es muy bueno y aficionado. I don't know what that means. Anyways, I'm talking about the gym, and by that I mean I have a protein shake and I'm eating rice. So I want to talk about this stuff. This stuff makes me so happy, and I don't know anybody who's in the gym. So I'm gonna talk to myself and watch this in 10 years when I'm small.
Because it makes you look like bigger.
Actually, the one before
You
the
take up
last
more
one.
room. I don't know.
Width-wise, now, well, width, length. The biggest thing that can really determine and change your physique is the lats or your back, or like.
What's his name? Duff. Buffalo.
Sorry.
What's his name? Buffalo Duff. Yeah. Shout out to Buff.
Anyways,
Yeah.
it really tapers you out. You get a small waist, and it can taper you out, and you will look like a crazy Dorito. Chest does do that as well. Like, it's a big distinction. I think for girls, it's like guys and girls are like the opposite. Girls is a lower, guys the upper. So I don't know. Let's see.
I just said show.
Also, this video is also about the muscle structure muscle, according to both men and women. So let's see.
Like lower body takes a little bit more time.
She goes to the gym because she knows that. Most people just at first initially like, what is the most aesthetic? She notices that it is very difficult and more rare to have a defined legs, lower half, which is good because I skip legs. I was doing legs.
And so I don't know. Not everyone's blessed with big legs. I personally like a guy that has bigger legs than me.
So what is it
That is a flex.
the triceps, the back of the arms, so attractive?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
Yeah, it's like a really pretty muscle.
Probably arms.
Biceps.
Biceps. That's what I said. Did you speak that to her? No. What is it about biceps? That
Alright, love you guys.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know if I can say this.
Take
You
care.
can say whatever you want.
Just big arms.
It's just
Nice.
In addition to having the girls
What was she gonna say?
their number one muscle, I also had them rate each muscle on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most
What is
attractive.
easy to
After
get,
we get
CJ?
them
I'm live, but it's those guys.
What are they?
They're called Shark,
Shark?
Rough Shark or something.
Rough Shark. Are they like some knockoff?
No, I don't know. I looked them up. They're a professional company. I just noticed that they were very comfortable. They're kind of like your Skechers.
Huh?
They're kind of like your Skechers. Like
Oh,
they're
really?
wide and they're nice. You get them on if you want.
Oh.
They're
That
nice.
is nice.
I know. I want something minimal,
using
nothing
a
too
scientific
crazy.
tool called ANOVA to determine which muscle is not just most attracactive, but if it actually reaches statistical significance.
so who does
This way,
muscles
we can
significance,
confidently
Danny?
say if certain muscles
Where's
are
my Moss,
genuinely more
Danny? Where's my
attractive
Moss?
and which
To cut it short, he's gonna say for men,
Yeah, people want the moss.
it's gonna be all jabber. Arms, chest, back.
muscles aren't.
Actually, arms, chest, shoulders.
You put calves as one.
I don't need.
Can you explain? This is good news for guys. Calves are the hardest muscle for most guys to grow.
I just don't
But
think it's that
whatever kind of muscle you
important.
got.
Like I'm like always looking at your face, so like looking down at like your
Oh,
calves.
those
is
are
like,
nice.
eh.
And they fit you
I don't think it's
Put
that.
Danny down.
No, I don't think it's that important.
A lot of girls love the calves.
Nope. You're
And
crazy.
at this point, I would
That's why the least aesthetic. Are those hokas?
Yeah,
Dang, those are nice. But the least aesthetic muscle, calves. It's because almost everybody has them. It's either volume or definition, but everybody has it. We walk on our legs, so it's like pretty much of a given. So I don't think it's the most aesthetic muscle group. I think calves are up there. Like every single thing comes together to create that well-rounded physique. But I don't think calves are anywhere up there. Calves are like close to the bottom. For guys, it has to be chest, shoulders, chest, delts, pecs, delts, and your arms.
I don't care if they're girls.
And for girls, it's just glutes and I don't know your damn quadriceps. But
I was already finding one
I feel like
muscle
most
that
people do not look at calves, let alone appreciate them, let alone even train them. I hit legs today and I skip calves. Like
worse
I'm
than
just
I
kidding.
expected.
Shoulders
hit 'em.
9. Abs 6.
He's a size
I'm
10.
not gonna look at a guy and be like, oh, he
You
has
had
no
to go get
abs.
shoes
Like,
because
no.
of that.
Abs are
All
loud.
the other shoes
Yeah, abs. I
fit
don't really
him.
care about abs.
Really?
He's like
Just eat a
so
bit less,
good.
so show a little bit more. Whereas like you have to like really put in the work to like grow your quads and
His
glutes.
girlfriend.
She's right. She's actually right. For it, almost that's why. Okay, I'm gonna leak something.
Damn.
That is probably my favorite part of my own physique is because it's. I mean, it's almost like a. How do I say this?
Alright, I love you.
Almost like a big butt on a bigger girl, in the sense like
Alright.
it's like skinny, the abs for a skinny guy is the same thing. Kind of like a given because abs you don't even realistically need to have like crazy
Yeah,
definition.
Did you get this whole box or what? Who bought these?
Mom, look at the other side. Do you not see what we got like for us? Look.
Wait,
The cologne.
how many of those you buy?
I may have spent 200.
Who bought all these?
I overdrafted my car, but I wanted them.
Did I buy all these?
I don't know.
Damn, nigger.
Yo, I'm live! I'm just kidding. Mom bought them.
She bought all of these.
Yeah, they were like super duper expensive. It was bad. All right. Anyways,
Interesting. Abs are overrated. You hear that?
But before you guys ditch the diet and jump on a bulk for the rest of your life,
nope. Majority of women still That sounds gross. Majority of people still prefer an aesthetic lean physique. I don't know many people at all who want like a big giant physique. Everyone is always leaner, thinner, aesthetic.
I did notice something interesting with the data. Although on average abs are scoring low, when I count how frequently girls were picking abs as the most attractive muscle, it's actually in the top 3, suggesting that while on average girls don't really seem to care much for abs, the ones who do.
Yo. There was somebody from Star Wars, I think it's Jar Jar Binks. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's realistically, if you're like a bigger person, I have to be quiet, damn. Realistically, if you're like a bigger person, I think you could literally just like, everything can be aesthetic to the certain person. Like I weigh about 5 pounds, and that's aesthetic for someone, versus, sorry. Like, it's all relative to the person you're wanting
them as
to.
a 10, which just goes to show you that even if a muscle doesn't score high on our study, there's still someone out there who may be attracted to just that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's very dependent. I have a friend, you know who you are, who, never mind, I'm not gonna app about it. Anyways, it's just people have prefer, they prefer.
I have no idea, but I think they're so beautiful if a guy has a good set of calves on him.
A lot of guys love the calves.
No way, no way. It has to. Here's my theory. If you're ugly, I'm just kidding. No, probably. It depends on the person.
This is a really underrated muscle.
Glutes.
So for me, it'd be the brachioradialis muscle.
Oh my god. Most people don't even know what that is.
So it's a muscle right here. I mean, I
Yes.
can demonstrate.
Alright,
it.
show
She's
it.
an anatomy
So,
major.
Like, flex this muscle right here.
Mm.
If you have this,
I think the hands are probably somewhere top 5. The same way, I'm not gonna say feet. Never mind.
Hands are also really nice. It's like
True.
overall like a really nice.
I guess
big
it
arm.
shows like you're hardworking, very hands-on.
Yeah.
And how important do you think muscles are on a guy?
As someone that goes to the gym, I find them important. So, yeah.
She's just been a smoker for 16
What
years.
makes them important?
Like healthy lifestyle, look fit. Yeah, just overall good wellness.
I've watched,
It's attractive.
oops. I watched this guy, and he mentioned something very life-changing to me. Looks maxing is equivalent to health maxing. You cut out a lot of processed poop. You don't take in as much microplastics. You work on your cardiovascular or your aerobic or your aerobic base, and all of that ties together with healthy habits. Comes looks. It'll clear up your acne. You won't be out of breath. Your physique will look better. If you do certain types of training, you could really like look at this little bone I have on my little forearm. Like this boy never hit this at the gym. Look at that. I may have fractured both of them, but whatever.
These are for school?
I don't know. You can take it back if you want. I don't really.
No, these are for you for school.
Oh, I love it for everybody. I don't know.
Just make sure that you take one to school. Okay.
Okay, one a day.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it just kind of it all comes down together. That's why a lot of people have been recently saying that, because they tie health with the physique, and it comes. I think it makes sense if you like. It's called a health maxing. You try to optimize your health. Everything will. It's like form follows function, or whatever the term is. If you optimize your health, you know the looks will come with it. You clear up your acne from poop food, and if you up your sleep, you can have hypertrophic benefits of like the gym. I believe in that. I think optimizing your health can optimize your looks. That is why most good looking people look healthy, and vice versa. Most healthy people are good looking. because they go together. I was watching this like 60-year-old dude deadlift, and he looked like he was 40. I was like, damn. And then I go to Walmart, and there's 30-year-olds who look like they're 105. That's why age is just a number. I'm not even gonna finish what I'm talking about. I'm not. Never mind.
And,
Nope. Age is important.
His muscles out of 10, what would you give him?
That was a stupid joke.
They're putting in effort. They show up for you in ways you need them to.
Max showed up for me today, and I really needed him, so he
Creatine,
exhibits
5,000
that
grams of
quality, and
protein.
He is also single.
Okay.
Are you single?
I am single.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the great thing is that Max is also single here.
Oh my goodness.
He's looking.
Look at that chest. Like my mouth. Never mind.
He's not only
I have-
good looking, kills it in the gym, but he's honestly one of the sweetest people I know. Show her you're breaking right now.
Can we get some people in the chat? Is is talking slower more attractive? Imagine. And here, guys, we have this video coming up.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay.
Maybe that's method.
Is that good enough to get your number? May I have your number? He's on one knee. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already on one knee. Of course, I'll give you my
Yo.
With Max's body and my skills as a
Yo.
wingman, I was finally able to set Max up with some potential
Yo.
first dates. But how much of his success was coming from his muscles? Well, this goes back to our ancestral times. Back then, strong muscles showed that a man could protect and support his family.
That's the big idea and why it is very. It's that, and also the polar opposite. It shows like it's just the principle. It's like, for example, saying you're a healthy like heroin addict. It's not very possible. It's the kind of the same thing as the polarity of the opposite side, where like if you are out of shape horribly, people see it less attractive because it is your quality of life and the principles you take every single day to achieve that, versus someone who is aesthetic or versus someone who is going to that gym or whatever. It's like showing whatever. You guys
But it
already
wasn't
know.
just about fighting ability. Since building muscle needs protein-rich food, it meant that these men were good hunters too. But today, even though most men get muscles at gyms rather than hunting, attraction to muscles should still be hardwired
look at that
into
guy.
their DNA.
How important
Sorry.
do you think like muscularity is when it comes
They're all gonna
to...
say it doesn't matter. All gonna say it doesn't matter.
No, really?
When deep down, if the guy is 7,000 pounds, it does matter. I think it just comes down to as much.
Oh, that's a deep question.
Actually, yeah. Okay, matters to her. It depends. It depends every. Some people, it generally doesn't matter. I think it depends. The better looking you are, the more it matters. If you're like a 2, you don't care. I think. I'm saying the raw truth. I'm saying it true out. I'm not going to cap. Ew. I'm not going to. I will not lie and inquire. I'm not going to lie. It definitely depends the way that the person was raised and how they look. I'm going to be honest. I think if you're like a 2, if physique does not, you just get what you get. But I think if you have options and you're competitional, I think it does matter. Because you like, for example, Tinder. If you're like a girl on Tinder, you have like 10,000 options, and you're a guy, you have like 10,000. You will of course pick the best of the best because of the best of the best because you have the. I don't know. I think 50. I think 85% of girls will say it does not matter. But does it really? Put it down in the comments. If you're dating someone, does the physique matter?
Can move up like say like 1 point on.
To me, I don't think it really matters at all. I think it's mainly the principles of what they do. As long as they don't eat 15,000 calories a day, and they don't starve themselves, and they drink like water, I think it's okay. Because you also have to be realistic too. You cannot be like the D1 athlete every single day with no errors at all. Because that's also unhealthy in the sense of like the mental part. Some people could do that. Like David Goggins, that dude, that guy's crazy. Or like whenever you're competing for a bodybuilding show.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
That's
I
the
cannot
person
do that.
draws me in, and then the personality will
See?
keep me there.
Exactly. Now, some people have the best personalities but poop physiques, and then they never get a chance. That's why I'm not by my course.
I wouldn't say it's like super important. It's not that important for me, but like you said, for some people it's very important.
Well, I'm slightly biased because I'm in the fitness industry, so I understand that it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of work to get a muscular physique, and I personally strive to have that, so I think for me, it's without a doubt very important.
It is important for attraction.
I think it gets your foot in the door, but it will not maintain you. If you're like a meathead, maybe you'll get your foot in the door, be like, get the initial but I don't think it's long lasting. It's like you have to have both. You cannot be a troglodyte or else they'll like cheat on you and they'll be like, ew, you're so ugly. But then you also have to have the other side where it's like, you also have the personality, so you don't like become a Mongoloid and they're like bored. Because there are like, for example, frat people. I don't want to put a stereotype or a generalization of a prejudice ideology, but let's say hypothetically, we're talking about frat boys. The majority of them don't really care and they do whatever they want. You would do something with them for a little bit, whatever, and then after you get to learn more about them, they're not very kind, they're not very caring, they're selfish, then that's like poop. So even if they are a Chad, like best physique in the world, you would not, it's a difference between like what you do versus like dating, I think. That's mainly what it comes down to.
It's like a bonus, but it's not
It is a bonus. Some people looks matter a lot though. Some people like they only go for like they could care less if you're boring or if you're mean or whatever. So I don't know.
I would just say as long as they take care of themselves, I think it's important where they stand in their fitness journey. I don't think is
Actually, I think she's right. The physique does not matter. It depends if they're doing like going through the effort. Maybe she's opening a new eye for
super
me.
relevant to me as long as they're pursuing it.
Actually, that's a good outlook on it. Does not matter physique, because honestly, you could be anywhere in the fitness journey. But I think taking the steps and doing it every day, that I don't know.
Is that what like initially attracted you to him?
No.
No, really. But it helps.
It sure does.
Now, while having some muscle was
Should I skip going to the gym forever?
definitely seen as positive by almost every girl we spoke to, they were generally seen as far less important than what most guys predicted. So
I don't know. I'm also not a girl to give my opinion on that. Because most of them might actually be genuine about it. But there's also a camera, and they're like, you know, maybe if I can,
if you
I'd
are
be
hitting
cool.
the gym, you're probably better off picking a goal that's important to you rather than just trying to impress girls. Now, I won't say muscle doesn't help, but in my experience, it typically leads to a lot more compliments from gym bros
That is true. I think that's
rather
true.
than ladies. As for the results of our
What?
survey, we managed to collect over 50 responses from our interviews on the beach. But based on a statistics tool called G-Power, it recommended we aim for at least 200 to make
Damn.
the results statistically valid. So after sending out a quick online survey, we had all the data we needed. And here's what we found. Cavs came in at the very bottom of our
Yep,
survey
I
with
expected
only
that.
3 first-place votes.
They're not
with
aesthetic, do they poop?
205 responses. As it turns out, not a lot of girls really love calves. Next were glutes, legs, and abs.
What? That's not what I expected.
Now, while these muscles significantly outperform calves, their scores were still much lower than the upper body muscles, chest, back, and shoulders. However, the differences between these 3 muscles didn't quite reach statistical significance. So although I'm confident, I can't for sure
Damn.
say that nice shoulders are objectively more attractive than back or chest muscles. However, there was one muscle that reached statistical significance when compared to all
It's arms. It's arms.
the other muscles. Arms. Arms not only crushed the rankings, but it was also the first place vote for over 30% of the girls we surveyed.
Damn. So here's what you do. You skip everything except for arms. Arms 7 days a week. Don't worry about recovery, just arms every 7 days.
But even though building a ripped physique won't guarantee the girl of your dreams, there was one personality trait that outperformed every muscle
Confidence. It's gonna say confidence.
we surveyed.
Like you can have like be super funny. Sorry.
Probably a good sense of humor. There's no point if they're not funny.
They're funny.
You can handle
Ah.
jokes.
Funny guy.
Good sense of humor.
Interesting.
Hopefully they're funny.
Maybe that's the method.
So while I can't teach you how to be funnier, I can help you get lean and muscular as fast
That might
and
be the
as efficiently
method.
as possible.
So summary of the videos, just be funny. Physique doesn't matter. Just wear baggy clothes, you'll be set. Moving on, let's keep looking at this gym stuff because this stuff makes me so happy. 9% of people never get lean. Interesting. What should we watch in the chat right now? In the oh my.
so bad, bro?
Thank you.
My man is about to go from 0 to hero after these braces get done. The people in the comments agree. They said, just give it a couple years. Someone else said, so grateful my teeth are straight now that I've had braces. You'd be surprised how many people with janky teeth come in when they're younger. We fix it and then everybody forgets about it. Another crazy thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is all these famous, popular, cool people, they got insecurities just like you. And this guy, a good looking dude, he's probably gonna go through a couple years of braces, have that perfect Hollywood smile, and his confidence is going to go sky high. In fact, it's kind of cool to be an orthodontist
Oh my goodness.
because I get to give you a gift. Go foot, they got straight teeth now, they're confident.
What? Let's keep looking. What the hell? That's like, I love these videos. These are like mini TikToks, but it's my hair is so ugly. He just got tan. That's it.
This
Oh
lie
my-
is as big as this guy's swollen balls. 1 week is not nearly enough to notice any
It's called muscle atrophy. It's the process of losing your muscle because your muscle eats itself for calories, or protein or whatever.
decrease in strength. In fact, studies have shown that you need at least 1 to 2 months off for you to notice a significant decrease.
Now, what is the explanation for that? Because this is true. You skip it for a little bit. I don't think you lose actual muscle. Why does this happen? Anybody know?
Bro, am I a nerd?
No. The comments on this video are crazy. The comments on this video are crazy.
Water bottle is one hell of a wingman. It sacrificed its life to let bro show off.
That's crazy.
See, this is the type of clips that
My bad.
literally make me question my life,
That's
not even my
crazy.
sexuality at this point. Also, what's up with bro's zesty walk?
Verga, Javier, qué pedo, güey. Estás bien mamado, güey. ¿Cómo eras para estar así, cabrón? A ver, güey.
Yo,
Madre,
yo,
güey, ¿qué es
yo.
eso, güey? Ah, güey, consumes creatina, güey.
It's just creatine.
Mañoso, mañoso.
I just love
Should I
how
start
all
taking
of you will
steroids?
understand this video.
I only weigh 100 pounds, by the way.
Even though most of you don't understand an ounce of Spanish. Oh no, bro. That chain is
Yeah.
not enough. This is a rare exception where the student did
This is what I
not
want to be for my little guy. Whenever I have a little man, I think that'd be such a cool thing. Stronger? I think maybe a little bit. Brother as a boxer training biceps? Maybe, wouldn't the triceps allow for more explosive movement?
not
I don't know anything.
surpass the teacher. I've
This-
actually never
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of what I'm going to shoot for. I don't think that I don't think there's anyone in my family who has gone to the gym seriously to have a noticeable physique. So to me, it leaves a gap in the market. You slide in the market, okay? And you corner it. That's not the only thing you do. Then you monopolize on it. I'm just kidding.
thought about it
This is corny, but
this way.
the idea.
I think that I succeeded in this though. But then again, no one in my whole bloodline lifts.
Yeah, I don't.
What about you guys?
I wish I knew one person who did. Like, actually, like a person. Well, I don't know.
You
Oh my
cannot play
goodness.
with a heart that's already broken.
Is that the method? 5 grams of caffeine. I think you die if you go over like 2. I think
By the
2
way,
grams of caffeine. I think you literally die.
That was such a Sigma code though. I don't know if I should cringe or be proud of myself.
Yo, what is he doing? Yo, is this like?
Okay, this is tough. And it,
The chicken in my. I'm not. No. Like in my refrigerator, sometimes we have like. There's. He just looks like a piece of meat in like those butcher shops. That like are dangling. Look at him. He looks like a piece. You know, like the pigs that like they
this
hang
is
up.
tough, and it definitely
It's
looks
really cool.
But in what
It's really cool.
context would this be actually beneficial? Biting someone?
He has a
and
good
not letting
physique though.
go?
Look at his lats. Look at his lats. Like, yo.
Although the double biceps will not help your bro cheat at the exam, but that lat spread, bro. My guy got a wink suit built in. Don't you fucking dare tell me that I'm delusional. I know she's waiting for me. I know she's praying for me. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a man who is not afraid of death. Most of us would be pissing our pants, training in a place that
is
has
this an
been
earthquake?
bombarded.
Oh no, that's from. Okay.
Okay, let's not compare watching a TV show or a movie to that thing at the top left.
Yo. Does anybody here actually go to the gym?
Jokes aside,
I'm just watching videos on my own. I'm live streaming, going crazy. Who just said you have the biggest forehead in the world?
Struggling with this addiction a big part of
Oh
my
my-
life, and it kind of fucked me up in more ways that you could imagine. And the two things that literally
What's your guys'
saved
favorite food
my
in the
life
chat right now?
is
Favorite
first
food, favorite
staying busy,
food.
and second,
I got some
being
rice right now.
intimate with real life partners. This, guys, literally feels like a or someone with walls are
Yo.
stretch marks. Am I the only one
Those
that
are pretty cool.
genuinely thinks that this looks even better than ChatGPT?
These are like that's like a rare colorway. Okay.
Bro looks like he's coming from an anime with those cars. I will be honest, I am kind of jealous.
Dang. Okay. Nobody even goes to the gym. Nobody I know goes to the gym. Is calisthenics? I'm just gonna ask my only friend. I'm gonna ask my only friend. So many friends. Calisthenics. I think. Oh my god, the benefits are crazy. Limited to potential for ultimate building muscle, but again, do I get like a crazy mass, or do I just build out a lean aesthetic physique? I don't know. Progression, once you master basic body weights, progression can be difficult. May require creativity. It can be difficult to isolate specific muscle groups. Plateaus. I don't think I'm in one. I figured out an ultimate way to crush plateaus right now. It's this crazy thing called caffeine. Or music. My whole gym journey, never ever listen to music or caffeine. Never. I just eat before I go. No music, no anything. And I've been doing I have an okay physique. I think like a 6 out of 10. But Pablo, let's go to the gym tomorrow. My forehead is so big. Oh my god, it's reflecting the sun. Plateaus, upper body focus. Can the upper side upper? Protecting the crank. So you could do calisthenics for upper and then wait for lower. Extra weight, risk of injury, mission progress. If you prioritize convenience, improve flexibility. I think calisthenics, in my opinion, is more impressive, and also I think the physiques you can build are pretty nice. But I just don't like calisthenics. I personally prefer weight training. I think external weight, bank, or more like that's
That
so
neighbor
crazy.
isn't phased. It's probably a regular show for him.
Oh my, yo.
Bro, my heart stopped, and I'm not proud of the fact that it actually took me a while to realize that
This ain't
this
real.
is just a game. Just imagine if you could actually pose like this in real life. Piece
Yo.
of advice, if she doesn't respond after 1 to 2 texts max, don't fucking bother.
Oh, did he buy a better one for his wife? I wanna see.
Yo.
The
Yo.
eyes, Chico. They never lie.
What?
Imagine all of those music genres in one single playlist. Yep, that's where I'm at right now. It kind of feels good when this happens. At least you're not like the only.
He was.
Here's for trend. Yeah. I'm selling. Yeah.
He was always smiling. He was always.
Let's just say that there is some guys that would sell their whole families and kidneys if this was an option. What about you guys?
뭐全員でね
Oh my god.
Why do I always get those clips
Yo,
just when I'm fucking bulking? Bro's abs are literally showing through his shirt.
that's crazy. Where is his neck?
That is not a boxer's physique. Boxing requires little to no biceps. But my guy got a BMW and you got a Honda. Okay guys, a minute of silence of any unfortunate vagina coming in this guy's way. You would still need a third exercise doing an extension motion if you want those Popeye forearms. Oh my god, if any person I care about tells me this, villain arc would be an understatement. That is, ladies and gentlemen, a gym bro's worst understatement.
Ah. Where's my?
That is,
where's,
ladies
where's
and
my
gentlemen,
hairline?
a gym bro's worst nightmare.
Yo.
No, 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 not again, not again.
Dude, yo, that makes me cringe. The teeth. What is the benefit of gripping with your teeth, man? What? Dude, that's like, just wear a belt or some sort of band for the like resistance. Dude, you're going to literally have to use dentures because you're filming a stupid clip. This complete no go. Never try this unless you're him or me.
Bro. The only thing motivating me to not
I've never
skip
hit like
leg
that, bro.
day is my deadlift PR.
How can you tell? Oh my god.
I feel like we all have that one.
I have a friend just like this, and it's me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I feel like we all have that one friend that is borderline barking for her. Here's a video you can watch and subscribe for school.
I can do this. I've done this before. I've done this one.
Let's be honest,
I can do this for 6.
This wouldn't work for
This one
everyone.
is a little
Too
difficult.
fast
For,
a
yo,
beginner
what is
stage.
that?
This would be too easy for you. For sure, bro played GTA in his childhood. If that's what it takes to survive, I'm shaking my head, bro.
Excuse me. Yo, please don't arm shake.
This one is a tough one, guys.
Dude, if your triceps can jiggle, I think that's like...
I don't know if that's an actual natural transformation. What do you think?
Probably natural, yeah.
I will give you guys an underrated advice. Learn to get jealous of successful people's discipline. Instead,
I already am. If I see a successful person, well, I don't think I get jealous, but it's like trying to formulate and comprehend the method that they use to get to that point in their life. To me, is very inspiring because not only can, I mean, most people can like, if you really gave 100% every single day for like, dude, 2 months, your life would be so different. But to like, I feel like most people, including me, I'm not trying to talk like I'm better than anybody because I'm stuck in a point right now. Like, I cannot be bothered to give more effort in life. If you like literally just like, I feel like most people do not push hard in life. They coast, and then they're 40, and they're like, where did I go wrong? It's so corny. So corny, but this is like, I kind of believe it and I understand. It's very corny, but it goes along the lines, hard work or hard roads equals easy life, but easy life equals hard roads or something like that. I don't know. And it's kind of true. If you work super hard for like 5 years, you'd be set for your whole life. I'm not lying. If you just invented a business and scaled for 5 years of hard work, worked on your physique for 5, do anything the best you could, box for 5 years, write for 5 years, the hardest best you could, you would never need to work. Okay, I'm extending the truth a little bit, but like if truly, like if you really push, whatever you want to become, entrepreneur, physique, academics, for 5 years as hard as you could, your life would be so different. But I feel like the majority of people will just keep coasting and coasting and coasting every single day, including me. I have not been pursuing anything. I'm a bum. I'm homeless. I have $7. I'm live streaming to nobody, and I have no protein. I only weigh 100 pounds, and I'm a failure. So, I just think it's true.
Of their results.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the.
Yo, one hand.
Holy balls.
That's literally what I'm saying.
So you're strong.
Bro, do you know what's the worst part? Is that my guy doesn't even look like a strong man. Bro looks straight up obese. Hypertension is not a joke. Don't forget the breathing when you flex. Otherwise, hypertension is coming for you. But wait though, I just realized something. Why is he flexing with clothes on?
That's literally what I was gonna say. Whoa!
Unfortunately.
Yo.
Is he flexing with clothes on?
Why is this in here? Yo.
So having a thing for grandmas.
Yo, okay guys, alright. Ooh. That's easy. I could do that for probably like 40.
I guess the only way to find
4 or 5 still
is
light.
to try. I'm gonna try this
Yeah, I
for
have
you
fluffy
guys
hair.
today at the gym.
Yeah, I'm a
If I
feminist.
don't
Okay.
post after this video, you would know that this is fake.
Yeah, I'm 7'4".
Fun fact, having more hair than an actual bear doesn't mean that you have more testosterone.
Okay, I thought that was the only one. You! Wait, what? Is that the Transformers?
So you're telling me that I've been gooning my gym this whole time. Bro's bathwater is more expensive than Delphine's bathwater. Doing drop sets with dumbbells should be a felony. I can't be the only one that just fucking hates when no dumbbells are available. Because some teenager wanna do some lateral raise drop set.
Okay, why am I targeted? Why did he just say what? Yo.
Watch us grow old and say the same fucking sentence to the new gen.
I want to be able to do that so badly.
No one said that. Like, literally no one said that, bro. The one making this video is heavily misinformed. They can't do the big three. They can't shit, they can't fart, and they can't burp. And this is not going to get better going forward. Steroids will be the norm.
Every single person is taking steroids to create that kind of like top down. To create that idea. Which is why I'm just gonna hop on Shrine.
It's sad.
Shrine at 14.
Genuinely see it happening. Stay natty, guys. It's not worth it. No amount of prayers will prevent them from going to my butt.
That is crazy. Why is my forehead so big? That's actually crazy. Why is my forehead so big? Dude, where does it stop? That's actually crazy. I should get some fat. So, like, and this is 5 points in one spot. Sorry, in one... Dude, where is my camera at? In one spot. Imagine... In one spot. So if you gain 5 pounds of muscle in a year, you have a little bit throughout your whole body. I'm skipping legs and just full forcing upper. Like, this is poop. I'm taking steroids. Looking at video. Give me creatine.
The other version.
Creatine. Give me some.
People that think they're stronger than you because they have abs. They should form a team and call it the delusional team. I've never seen such a perfect form on a push-up.
I personally think even if you have smaller biceps, I think long is just more
I mean, you
aesthetic.
can still fit 2 to 3 fingers in there. Definitely
I don't. Well,
not long.
Arnold's bicep was a little crazy.
Let's skip what my guy is doing and speak some facts. Studies have shown multiple times that there is no benefits to doing a latch pull down behind the back compared to a standard latch pull down.
Except it can increase injuries, so it's priceless. Oh my god. See, my mouth starts watering. Oh my god, is that gay?
And it is definitely the most expensive. Hundreds of dollars toward your diet every single month. Supplements, gym membership, whey protein, creatine.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Bro, our gym body is literally worth thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yo.
This can't be fucking real. This is
Is
what
he natural?
happens when you speedrun Calisthenics 1. Pro is just waiting for the truth to drop.
I'm picking bottom left. I'm picking bottom left.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Cries in my fucked up shoulders. How can I not choose this?
I'm picking bottom left. Please don't tear a muscle. Oh, Bumbaclat. Maybe you don't leave your phone on the floor. Why do I have a
You
bird
should
on
be
the back of my
grateful
head?
that it wasn't the front.
Regular milk? Yo. A lot of protein.
33
All I'm
grams
saying.
of protein
33
for
grams.
each 100 grams. Even fucking steak
33
doesn't have this kind of ratio. These guys don't realize that if they hit the gym, we are cooked, guys. We are cooked. Guys, we all know the guy that can
Brody
actually
Shreds.
choose his abs. He was very impressive with it, but there is a new
bulked.
challenger in town.
Yo. Whoa, that V-taper's crazy.
It's very
What?
disturbing, yes, but I just can't help but stare at his abs and his body control. It's
Yo, this is like a peak for Zeke. I was gonna say he's too lean, but
actually very impressive.
of course, I guess.
Feeling that most of us will never get a taste of. To each his discipline, though. Even if this was a thing, I still don't think that this is the right thing to do. It would be the easy way for them to apologize, and my horny ass would always forgive them. Bro forgot the most essential part, the mask.
Ew!
Bro, this self-defense guru
Yo.
guys need to stop. If this shit worked, we would see it in the UFC.
Damn. Damn. That was pretty good.
Being lean will always make your biceps look good, even if you're skinny.
No way, that's impossible. Yeah.
The way my eyes and mouth opened. Even tits never gave me this reaction.
This? Dude, I don't even care about the taste. I don't care about the taste. I could eat rice every single day. I love this. I don't think flavor really matters. Now, I think it does depending on your previous. I'm used to eating rat poop, and I usually eat uncooked tuna and Spam. I'm just kidding. Okay, no, I don't think it's that. Maybe. I guess it is.
Just love.
I think it's a mix of both. Because some people, I don't want to sound like I'm like some damn alpha, but I'm not. Okay, I'm just corny. I think it depends on the person. Because some people, flavor does not matter. To others, it's a big. It really does matter for some people.
How that discipline will also transition into different areas of life.
It's gonna be like 50 grams of protein. 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 30, 30. Oh my damn. I drank a protein shake like 2 weeks ago. It had 55 grams.
Protein bars are the biggest waste of money you could think about.
I think a little bit. I think per dollar it's pretty poop. If you get protein powder, it's like $20 or whatever. Per serving, it's cheaper, I think.
5 eggs would give you the same amount of protein.
Eggs nowadays though are crazy.
Save your fucking money. Thank you for watching, guys.
One day, or
Day one. That's crazy. Little man's looking good.
One day.
His legs got big. He looks good. That guy looks good.
Day one.
COVID.
One day.
You can tell who's been skipping the gym. That girl casually mocked him.
Damn! Oh my god.
The fact that bro was shy when she started filming made the plot twist go harder.
That's crazy. If I do that, I'm doing the XQC. Yo, yo, yo! Oh my god.
Is this how they used to do abortion back in the day? If you're taking steroids,
Yo, what is this?
good for you. But don't glorify that shit like it's normal. Are you with me, guys, on this one? Guys, I swear.
I'm not gonna lie, I think kind of
What you got? This is just funny at this point. Doing a full planche, which is the most advanced thing in calisthenics. And yet bro is not just doing a standard push-up with it. He's literally mating with planet Earth.
When you're spending
Damn. I think most people would prefer the right physique.
day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid.
Damn.
Those guys literally got the anime protagonist build.
Peter, you're going to die doing this. You're going to die in that.
Have you ever tried putting a
I
tank
usually
top
just
on
get
you?
naked. I just try to get butt. Oh.
That shit makes you feel claustrophobic.
Damn.
I don't think you need validation from others if you have this kind of body though. But yes, that's definitely a
Don't
slipper
bleed.
build in my book.
Yeah. I could do that. I could do that tomorrow. Right now. Actually, I could do that right now.
Oh man, I've never thought
That's
about
so
that one.
crazy.
This is what too much anime can do to you. You're not getting me with this one, bro. You can literally see the side delt striations. That is not a sleeper build.
How? Yo!
That guy is either a true friend or someone who doesn't want to commit murder. That bar was very heavy for him, so if he let go of that bar, my guy dies. And yet he's holding on it like his own life depends on it, even though he could easily tear his biceps with this, and yet he's choosing to protect his friend.
That was a good man. Dude. Dude. Okay. There's a lot going on. Last video is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If that happens, I'm tearing my. I weigh 100 pounds. So if that happens to me, I'm tearing my biceps and I'm killing it. This, I would spit it back up and ruin the roof and ruin the whole car. Like, just like, I'm so grossed out.
Guys, if I catch someone calling this cringe, bro, you're just jealous, and I'm just as jealous as you.
This is how I used to look. I used to have the glasses.
The traps kind of gave it away, but it's still way more believable than the last one.
If I do it, I'm just gonna look stupid. I have no physique.
This looks
This guy's gonna go crazy.
Bro, literally.
That's not natural. Not natural.
The ate her for protein. She's gone. You can see that after the camera still moves a little bit. Maybe she's still there. You never know.
50 kg is about 4 or 5. Oh my goodness.
And that's not even flat, that's an incline press, which makes it even more impressive. Another cringe video.
Okay, he's going to the gym. He's recording this cringe. I see both sides. One side is like, dude, you don't need to be doing all that. Other side is like, it's cool. Is it cringe? I cannot deadlift over. And If anybody's selling steroids, DM me. My Discord is in my about section. I need steroids right now. I'm done being small. Look at my little body. Hey guys, look at my wrist. Like, I give up. You can literally see my bump. I give up. I'm done with being small. This is stupid. I just want to take trend, take 50 years off my life and just get big. This is stupid. I'm so tiny, dude. I want to tear a peg and make that my excuse. And just get in the gym and I'm so small. I'm like pequeña poquito. I'm so minuscule. His triceps are so clean.
Watch floor, guys.
Okay, this is me right now. This is
My
me.
guy literally
I think I have a good physique even though I just weigh 100 pounds. This is literally me.
sacrificed himself to prove a point.
This is literally
Watch
me.
floor, guys.
This is literally my physique right now. My chest is smaller than his. He had like, dude. This is literally my physique. What do I do, guys? This is how I see
My guy
myself.
literally
Like,
sacrificed himself to prove a point.
I'm buying steroids. Like, this is so like, I'm like a. Dude, that's
All of
crazy.
this just to win handshakes.
You zoom out, it's literally, I think he's like 6'5" or something. Oh my gosh.
That is Mark, and he's huge. But that picture, I'm sorry guys, but that is definitely edited. What do you think?
Yeah, it is. This guy is definitely natural. 100% natural. The cut's gonna be, oh my god, that's.
This is definitely doable with 10 to 15 years of training. The question is, did he train that long?
Is he truly 18 or is he truly natural? One of those is not true. Unless if he trained super hard with proper nutrition, maybe like 4 years. You can
Into
do it.
15 years of training. The question is, did he train that long? Bro, this
My grandma
shouldn't
used to do
have
that.
given me goosebumps. That's just stupid. Your crush is around and you want to have some manly hands to attract her. No problem.
Just hold your breath. Is that possible? Let's pass out. The before?
No problem. Bro, that suit is looking hella realistic. Why that shit goes hard though? He might just start skipping one leg. Bro, 2 years before, Toji wasn't even a thing. Season 2 wasn't even out. Show us your true motivations, bro. Instead of lying to us. Another fucking clip that goes hard for no fucking
What is he doing?
reason.
Yo. Yo, what? I've heard this is good for you.
To this fucking shit. Also, if they ever wanna do an AOT movie, they should definitely get this guy. He's suspiciously too good at this.
Yo, what is that training for? 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 What is that training for?
Just tell her you don't want kids. Why go through this shit just to not have kids?
Would any of y'all do that? 495 to 16, he's not natural. 16. 16 is crazy. 16.
The way she's reacting to this.
16.
There is just something about a man lifting
16,
heavy
16,
gets
16. Is that the same person? No, that's not. That is.
Bro, that's not a glow up. That's a gender reveal. I swear to God, I genuinely thought he was the opposite. Please, guys.
That's
surely I'm not the
crazy.
only one
He's
who
so
felt the
happy.
same.
Oh, that's literally me when I drive. I was driving today. Let's just say I hit a few curves.
You can't tell that.
But
that
it's
friend
so
group couldn't
fun.
wait for GTA
It's
6
so
to come.
fun. Like, it's just, I think it's the next level of fun. Just driving stupidly crazy. Oh my goodness, you know they were like,
Bro, why is that
loaded.
drawer full of oats? Look like that thing where cats piss.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot stand when people blame things on genetics. There's so many external factors you could blame it on, or let me phrase blame. You could change to get the physique you want. Genetics, you have to be like paralyzed or with one arm. If you have all limbs working and you are able to go to the gym, there is no excuse. I'm being honest. Even if you're bigger, smaller, you have no money, if you have super. If you go in that building in a year and you try as hard as you can, there should not be anything changing. Well, there should be nothing prohibiting you. If you blame it on genetics. Now, of course, there might be other things, but if you blame it on genetics and you try to the gym for one hard year and it's not. Genetics only determine your muscle insertions. Well, okay, there's a few other things like if you're a man, testosterone or different. Actually genetics affect a lot of things, but for most able-bodied, healthy people, healthy, I'm saying healthy, you don't have like any crazy deficiencies or you're like 2'1" or something. It should not be a factor of limiting like belief in your mind where you blame it on genetics. I think, in my opinion, I've seen the craziest transformations. Your body adapts to the load that you provide it, so I don't think it is even an excuse to have. Now, if you have one arm and you're 4'3" and you're 56, maybe it's a little different. But if you're still young and you have your limbs working, I don't think people should be blaming on genetics. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy ideology to have? I think I'm watching this channel. A lot of people have crazy transformations. Maybe they personally thought, oh, my genetics, and well, maybe, but then they try and boom, their life changed. So is it genetics? Let's see. Like, oh my.
I mean, with that chest, you can't really say that you had bad genetics. But that is beside the point. My guy claims natural. What do you guys think about this?
Natural? I'm gonna never know. What? How do you do that? How do you do that? Is that the best workout?
So
that might be optimal.
That she literally stopped mid-set.
I wanna go driving so bad. Let me go drifting.
Time to wear hood and work in silence. You got this, boys.
I don't know. Yo. Okay. Is it the girl's fault for looking or the guy's reaction? What do you got? Dude, why is my bald so bald? Damn. Which one is it? Dude, I don't care. If I see someone, my mouth waters when I see someone naked. Guy. I'm talking guy. So I wouldn't even blame her. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm kidding. I think the guy overreacted a little bit. It was like a video, like, come on, dude, this guy looks like a computer geek. And then, it would be difficult not to look. It's like someone with a BBL. It's, okay. Let me phrase this. It's like, I'm just gonna say it. It's like someone with a BBL, you can't not look because it's like so abnormal and rare, right? Same reason if you see someone with one arm, it's rare, you look. The same reason someone has a cool dog, it's rare, you look. This is rare, so you look. Now, it's different if she's looking at him and starts feeling on him and starts making out with him. It's different. But a glance, like, come on. It's different if they take action, I think. It's different. Like, okay, now the guy, I don't know if he was slapping her or covering her eyes, pushing her. Dude, leave him. If he acts like that over you looking, dude, you don't want to deal with that. You don't even. If anything, he should be blaming himself for not being like that for her. He should be pushing himself to be that type of girl that she would want. Yet he gets mad at her. Leave him, girl, right now.
If your girlfriend reacts to a male body like that in front of you, that shit would definitely hurt you, bro. But that's...
It would hurt, but then you go in the gym and you do better. And then you do better. And then she leaves you and then you do something like... Dude, just hit the gym and then not get mad when she looks at someone. It's as crazy as that, okay? There are about 15 quintillion people. It ain't that crazy, man.
Definitely.
No, I would be looking. My mouth would be watering. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at his chest, the definition in his delts, the next to trap with ratio. You can see his waist bone. Oh my god, the obliques looking good. No sign of gynecomastia, so you know he's like.
Not a reason to put your hand on her. Instead, just get some pride and leave her.
Okay, he's taking the guy's side. I take the girl's side. I don't think. Dude, like, come on, you're like... If I was the girl, I'm leaving that dude. Like, come on. If a guy actually places your hands on you to hit you, you just out. Because in 5 years, when there is actual stress or there are other problems, it's just going to develop into worse. Now, if they completely change, then it's different. But, like, it's just poop. Yo, I'm skipping this? I don't even want to see that.
Bro, I think that Larry Wheels should... stick to lift it.
Larry Wheels is he's like a hybrid athlete. He's pretty good at calisthenics. He's okay at cardio, and he has a really well-rounded physique. I give props to Larry Wheels, even despite his injuries and his decisions. He's very admirable. Well, he's very he's very respectable. I can respect him. I'm not gonna say he's admirable, most people should not be looking up to him because of his decisions and, you know, what he takes, whatever.
Bro is running like a Pixar character. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
I want to be a fan. Let me get fan big. Look at my little wrist. Like, dude.
Bro, is it really worth risking injuring yourself just for a video?
Oosh!
Splits
Yo.
on his feet to have
Oh my goodness, that guy wants to die.
This is sadly what happens when you lose fat weight.
Next video, Roblox
Bro,
Evita.
that side eye speaks volumes.
Look at the fire.
Mày cái bay
Đây là vai với nước quả.
Đây, mấy bay tập. Nhầm. Nhầm.
Bro, the coldest, wildest edit will be in drunk.
Yo, that was actually tough. That was actually cool. Please be shredded. Please be shredded. Is he an alpha?
Based on the freaking muscles of the dogs, you can tell that the owner really takes care of them. Bro, at this point, Larry Wills might be.
Was that 300 pounds?
There, back up.
For someone as heavy as he is, that's incredibly difficult. It's very rare to see a bigger calisthenics athlete. It's very difficult. Honestly, similar to rock climbing in certain ways, for certain people, in certain circumstances, having like smaller legs is better for calisthenics because you have less weight. The whole idea of calisthenics is being it's almost like a car, torque per pound, like being able to push the fastest car with the lightest, like, you know, it's kind of like that. Like if you're a smaller athlete, it's better in every single way. You know, you have to carry less weight and whatever. I'm gonna drop my drink. So this is like crazy. This is very rare to see. Well, honestly, see anybody that big. I'm pretty sure anything past pretty big is unnatural. I think, but unless you have the crazy. Oh, that's Chris Herrera. Chris Herrera.
My favorite movie is Tokyo Drift, so I can't quantify how much goosebumps I'm getting from this real footage.
Oh my God. Yo. Why is this in a gym video? I'm not gonna complain about it.
Too much.
Nope, skipping.
One of the most cringiest yet impressive things I've ever freaking seen.
Holy shit. Yo, can I get your number? You're sexy. Yo, can I get your numbers? Yo, I'm gonna need all your numbers, like right now.
If this guy only
Yo, what is he doing?
10% of his lack of social anxiety, I would be the most confident man alive after him. You know it's getting serious when even the 530 guy can't do this shit.
Okay.
I feel like at this point I don't really need to say what's the most interesting part about this video.
Is that optimal for hypertrophy? Is that optimal? Is that actually the method? Single... What's that? Is that optimal for hypertrophy? I'll call it back in right this second. I'm currently talking to nobody. Single lap pull down? I have to try that. Because you could get that lat stretch and then you just pull it down. Oh, maybe I should get straps. I can't have forearms to do that. That makes faster.
Bro is even leaning forward.
I hate that exercise.
Even more of those
I hate it. I hate it. Never
like they're
done it.
not
I'm skipping
big
legs.
enough.
I never do legs. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, this is the most impressive thing I've saw all day. I hope no one heard that. This has to.
Those glutes. Like they're not big enough.
Okay. I know. I'll call you. I'm streaming right now. I'll call you back in like 5 minutes. I will call you back very soon. Okay. This is so impressive. Not only of her age, not only of the weight, not only of what she is doing. Is that not crazy? I don't think anybody I could meet could do this. The coordination. This is like a
My
kendama.
face was just clenching
This is like a
and
kendama.
flexing, waiting for something bad to happen.
Oh
It was
my
just
God.
a Russian video.
That is so incredible. This is my gym physique. Okay.
Guys, you know what I realized watching
That guy
this
is
video?
probably so strong. He could probably bench the whole gym.
Is that like this guy? His country.
The lap pull. I think single lat downs might be the method. That might be the method. Single lat.
This
You get
guy
that
will never
eccentric
plateau. He got
stretch.
an easy 15 years of progressive overload ahead of him. Come on, bro. The rent can't be that high.
Is that a guy?
Nice cake though. This should be learned.
What did I
along
just
the
watch?
Basics of life.
Why did I look? That was a dude. Oh, that's actually gross. That's actually gross. What am I looking at?
Some guy who played Roblox.
God, I was just
Probably
ate
a-
shoes.
You know what's so cool about this? Is that this exercise will make your ass wider, which is probably the most
this
physically
Oscar?
attractive thing a lady can have.
With
But it can also
laying
make
down.
your shoulders wider, which is also the most
How does-
physically attractive
it's a linear
thing
path
man
for
can
both.
have, all in one single
I just don't
exercise.
have that machine in my gym. Please don't be poop. Dude, that's poop.
Bro is probably just bulking.
Yo.
This hack is shown in scientific studies to make you never reach muscle failure.
That's not natural. Not natural.
Man, at this point,
Let's
this is
see.
probably
Symptoms: gynecomastia. He has acne. Also, anything above like a reasonable size is not natural. It is like you have to be in the gym for 20 years. It's not natural. Like your body almost does not allow you to. In a very short and simple method. Not natural. Damn, that width though is actually like just ow. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't even want that. That's so like what? This for 99% of people is too much. Unless you're like a certain type of person who I don't know. That's like it's interesting to see people achieve that level.
At this point, this is probably just a 20-year-old looking like a 35-year-old dude.
335 pounds that a man loses, he
What does he gain? What does he gain?
gains 1 inch in his.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
Boys, the ball.
Okay. I'm not gonna spend too much time. Is this true? I feel like if you gain weight, there's no way it loses. There's no way. Is it a placebo look appearance wise? Is it because there's so much jelly rolls? Or is this girl saying that for her husband to lose 400 pounds? I've heard of this since I was like 12, and I don't know if it's true. There's a lot of people talking about it. I don't know if it's true or not.
Officially over.
Is boxing the best method? You gain, I think the physique is crazy. What?
Bro got a nice cut.
Yes, I'm transporting this liquor into my stomach.
That's my...
Boys, this might be my new role model in life.
Yo.
Grandpa
Yo.
is a man of culture.
Yeah, that's so
We
weird.
should all strive to be like
That's
him.
so weird. What?
And we should all. I mean, understandable. He came at the.
You guys hear about the West? She's
If I
passing
was
out.
that girl,
You guys hear about the West? Nobody I know goes to the gym. Nobody I knows anything about fitness. Anyways, I'll talk to myself. There's this gym guy called Wes Watson who was really big. He was like the alpha, like, dude, I'm so bald. I'm gonna leave my baldness open for everyone to see. It was this like guy named Wes Watson, and he was a big gym dude, and he was like super alpha, like rawr, like lift heavy weights and carry guns. And he said on his IG, "Come meet me up and we'll fight if you have problems with me." Some guy met up. He did a 5-on-1 on that guy. So he brought all of his friends and beat that dude up. Did extra punches. The guy was down. He was like, "All right, man, you win." He was kicking him around. So he gets arrested. And he's claimed he was like 6'2". They measured him up at like 5'6". And they measured his wee-wee. And it was not long. When it was very embarrassing of a process. Because he was like this icon of like the alpha, like muscular, biggest possible, heaviest weights, and then it's just a lot of misinformation of what he says came out, and the truth came out, and now he's going to jail for like 20 years or 15 or something. I don't think he's been convicted. Still a lot needs to happen, but he was arrested. They had to take his measurements of stuff. Weight of him, not of stuff. That sounds gay. That's crazy. I'm so weak. I'm so weak and tiny.
If I was that girl, I would have shut my pants. That's freaking scary, bro.
Don't actually joke me. No, I don't see in stars.
Can someone give me steroids? Like, I'm so tiny.
Bro, that's way too much scars to the point that it becomes sus.
See, this is not too bad. I think if it's permanent though, because I want like that perfect skin. Like I don't have any. Okay, let's see how I phrase this. I have no problem with him, but I don't have any birth defects that are crazy. I don't have loose skin. I don't have anything crazy. I don't have anything like. I think I have pretty clear skin. I have a little bit of acne to be honest, but I don't have anything crazy. I don't actually want to. I don't. Damn. Okay, this guy is probably 65. Where did my forehead go? Damn. Is he not? He's probably on testosterone. He's probably been a bodybuilder his whole life and is on test. Here's my guess. HRT, TRT, something.
Looks like Masaroshi when he gets
That's
serious.
crazy. Yo, that's pretty cool.
For the dirty bulk, man.
You're gonna get fat. Dirty bulk is stupid as hell. Do research, please. You're gonna get fat. You're
Chop him
fat.
up. This is a cheat
Dude,
code.
this is not Sam. So you're not on steroids.
Did
What are
just
you doing?
open that shit up?
No, don't. You're an idiot. He's fat. Yeah. What'd you expect, man? Not all of your.
Nah, bro, that ain't no ball. That chocolate milk made you go from a teenager to a divorced Mexican dad.
He had to throw in Mexican. He had to throw that in. He said Mexican dad is crazy. I don't think, dude.
Nah, bro.
Oh my goodness.
That ain't no ball.
It's not too bad to bulk. I think it has to be super, just small, little bit of bulking. You don't have to carry it. Just eat a few more meals and work out a little bit harder, and your body will convert the excess calories that you were eating into the effort of metabolizing your food into muscle, and then you'll be good. You don't need to do that. Dirty bulking. Either you are literally this. You are 5 pounds. You're 7'4", and you are 4 pounds. Or you have the world's craziest metabolism. I don't think there's any excuses for a dirty bulk. Because it's just like costs food, it costs money, it costs time. Because if you overdo it, you'll have... It's just not worth it. There's a lot of negatives. The only benefit is you gain size, but it's fat. And then you have to lose that, and it's just poop. Stick to either main gaining or a slight bulk. That way, whenever it comes time for cutting, it's not fighting the World War VII on your body. So just a small bulk or main gain, or just put more emphasize recovery. So when you're actually, maybe you already push on the gym, but your body's not recovering, so you're having, just don't go crazy, dude. Oh my goodness, yo, he looks like a piglet from my. I'm not gonna say it.
Nah, bro, that ain't no ball. That chocolate milk made you go from a teenager to a divorced Mexican dad. Just look at how he's breathing.
You're supposed to do cardio too, for your body to like not start my own gym. Yo. Yo.
Big ass. This
Yo. How did that happen? Oh my god. How did he do that? That's what Skittles does to me in Minecraft.
God damn. He literally smurfed on him. The rank matchmaking is getting worse and worse.
Where's SBMM when we need it? The lats are crazy.
Bro,
I don't even know how girls can get built. It's so difficult. Oh my god, this is next Mike Tyson. Dude, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
Bro, I don't know what this little bro was fed, but that ain't no breast.
Oh my. This is how my baby's gonna look. Whenever I'm 75 and I have a kid, I'm sneaking some stuff in the baby formula. I'm sneaking him protein every day. And I'm giving him every supplement in my cabinet. So whenever he grows, he'll be taller than me, more athletic. He will live longer than me. And boom. That's the real price I'm willing to pay. Yo, this looks so silly. What is happening?
The one wanted is literally the one chasing it. Makes it seem like a scene from a goofy cartoon.
One of God's own prototypes.
Looks minimizing.
A high-powered mutant of some kind never even considered for mass.
I've searched all his videos on all his social media accounts, and the first ever video he posted is on day 101. So there is no 120 days. Day 101 is basically day 1. And at that time, you can clearly see that he already got a disability. But he's just making it worse. For what? For views? Surely that's not worth it.
He has mobility in both arms.
If you wanna keep binge watching.
That confuses me. I gotta go, guys. Thank you guys for watching my stream. Is there anything else? Dirty bulker?
What happens when you
I'm not gonna lie, dirty bulking is so stupid. Dirty bulking is stupid. It's just all negatives. The only benefit is you get a binge eat. Maybe it's good if you're like recovering or you're 6 pounds, but it's so stupid. Just it's poop. It's literally the restaurant.
for a week. Joe
Thank you so much, young man.
gave this a shot, and the result was terrifying. He
Joe Phaser was so
started the challenge out at 184 pounds of body weight and felt great for the first 2 days. He could finally eat whatever he wanted.
What?
Don't forget to fill this in.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shows you what to
Aye,
write.
aye, Captain. Thank you so much.
By day 3, he started feeling terrible. Joe didn't want to do anything and would just lie down all day. Healthier food actually started tasting better. But on the bright side, his pumps at the gym were the best they ever were. The dirty bulk.
That could be from carbs. I have heard, I don't know if it's true. I've heard this a few times. Some people say eating cleaner foods. Well, I have a friend, okay? And he used to eat like straight bumbaclad, like a 5, like dude, like it was bad. And he straight cut to cleaner foods, and over a few months of that, he noticed a big like consistent energy. And I'm curious if that's true. I have never. Well, okay. When I was like 12 or 13, I only ate Takis, so it was pretty bad. And I literally did not know how. I did not know anything about exercising. I was literally a little kid. I sat in my room playing Call of Duty all day, ate Takis, and would repeat it. I did not exercise. I did not do anything. I was homeless. So my experience is a little bit different. But I've heard. I don't know. Like eating cleaner and cutting out. Well, okay. Let me phrase it. Just cutting out super processed foods led to more consistent energy levels. I'm curious if that's true. Let me ask my only friend. What is canvas? I don't want that, young man. Does having a bigger forehead allow muscle? Does cutting out super processed foods allow for better energy? Damn, man. Response to this. Let's see. Yes, cutting out super processed. These food have super processed can drain energy. So they're high in calories, so they're calorie dense, unhealthy fats, added sugars, and sodium. Sodium can make you look more bloated. So well, it depends how much. A lot of foods have added sodium, so it can, if you eat enough, your body will retain water, and then something like that. But low in essential vitamins, fiber. Your body relies on these nutrients for optimal ATP production. Blood sugar spikes and crashes. This is a really big problem if you're diabetic. So it can have super quick insulin spikes, which can kill you or whatever. So it gives you a big spike in blood sugar, which some people don't even feel. I've heard about that. I was watching videos, and this guy, he eats a bunch of sugar. He was kind of like some food documentary thing. It wasn't really a documentary, but it's kind of like a mini challenge, you know. And he ate sugar, but he never felt energy from it. But then, like a few hours after, when his body would fully metabolize and digest it, he felt more tired. Even though he ate more calories and more sugars and carbs and everything, he felt more tired. I don't understand it. I know eating bad food is bad for you, but why? Like, what level does that jack that up? Lack of fiber. I usually look at my toilet, so I guess okay, that's stupid. Empty calories. They provide calories without much nutritional value. No fuel, which is protein, carbs, sugars, whatever, sodium. Digestive issues. The artificial additives, unhealthy fats, and lack of fiber can sometimes lead to digestive discomfort. So maybe if I eat poop all day, my stomach will start to hurt. And oh wait, it can sometimes lead to an energy expenditure on digestion. So you're getting no nutrition, and your body is having to like absorb that nutrition when there's nothing in it, and then it also has to spend calories and efforts to digest that. Some ingredients in ultra processed can promote inflammation, which can contribute to fatigue. And processed foods can negatively affect the balance of bacteria and whatever. How can I get more stable blood sugar? I've heard about this. I watched this gym dude. He doesn't even really talk a lot, but he's like naked or whatever. He plays with like Play-Doh on his stomach. And he does always talk about blood sugar and insulin stuff. unprocessed, so instead of, you know, fruits, vegetables. There's this guy, I think he's Eddie Abu. He hates fruit and vegetables. Why do I look so fat? He hates vegetables and fruit, and he's like, there's sugar in that. Only eat meat. I think that could be helpful for some people, but you have to have like balance, like yogurt, like everything, like oats, poop, or whatever. Can increase nutrient intake. Whole foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support energy production and overall body function. I learned, excuse me. Oh, something. I'm releasing my gas. Reduce inflammation. A diet rich in whole foods can help reduce chronic inflammation, potentially leading to increased energy levels and reduced fatigue, improve gut health, better sleep. Balanced blood sugar and nutrient intake from a diet low in processed foods can also attribute to better sleep quality, further boosting energy levels during the day. So pretty much you cut out super processed poop and you'll have better energy, better better controlling your inflammation if that's a big issue for you, and you will absorb more nutrients and better sleep. So, but I think it's okay to have every now and then, maybe like a super small amount every day, like the actual serving size on some of them, like big bags of chips. You just eat the serving size of that, or maybe like a little something every day, or maybe like a moderate cheat day every few days. I don't think once a week. Once a week, I think you need to have it more frequently for it to be maintainable. If it's like once a week, you're gonna wait for that one day and then, you know, cheat through the whole day and whatever. So I don't know. It really depends on, like, I don't know. That's crazy though. Oh my goodness. What was that? All right. Good night.
Was also working since his body weight increased by 4 pounds.
Well, that's not muscle. You probably gained 0.01. Like you gained no muscle.
By day 5, stretch marks started appearing.
Oh my god, that's poop. He was so big on aesthetics.
Because of his rapid weight gain. Junk food didn't even taste good anymore. So to get his calories in, he had to alternate between sweet and salty food.
Yo, rip Joe
But
Frazier.
worst of all, Joe was the laziest he had ever been. By the time day 7 came around, he was feeling so much more confident in his physique. His body weight measured at a whopping 198.2 pounds, which is over 14 pounds more than what he started.
In 2 days or 1 week?
Mike Menser pump cover. What happens when you...
Yo.
We're just gonna do it. Okay.
Would
Is he
I
bleaching his
personally
hair?
apply it like this? Absolutely not. And also, you don't need to use a brush. If you have short hair like this, just pick it up and put it on.
Oh fuck, it's starting to burn. Oh fuck. Not on my eyebrow.
Do not scrub your head like that when applying the bleach. It's not good. Be gentle with your scalp.
We're gonna let this sit for at least 20 minutes. Probably half an hour.
I love how much he applied. See how it's white and you can barely see the hair underneath? That is what we want.
Ma'am?
And we got the bag to cover it, yes. Listen, I don't love the heat things. It's just really not recommended. But if you are gonna apply heat, this is the best way of doing it. Putting the
Should I get highlights?
bag
Should I
on
go
first
bald?
and then putting the heat on top.
That is getting light. Oh snap. I want to rip my scalp off. I just looked in the mirror and I think I'm going to rinse this out.
No! It needs like at least an hour to process.
Look
Oh,
at
that looks like, yo, I would shave my head.
Oh my god. This looks awesome.
No,
Okay,
I'll
he
shave
does
your
have
head.
great hair. Like that hair is thick and luscious, but it's so far it's bright orange.
We're gonna do a second round of bleach.
You're
I'm
nuts.
gonna say one last time today. Use a comb.
She just told me that I need to put aluminum foil on my head and then the cap so it's talking faster.
I like what we're doing here with the aluminum foil and then putting the cap on top to really keep that heat in and get that going.
I think I might have burnt my scalp off. It feels like I'm bleeding.
It feels like you're bleeding. You probably are bleeding.
Okay, you guys, so this is the finished result after the second bleaching. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the actual color.
Okay, he's using the color titanium to tone his hair, which I think is really great because his hair is too yellow to use anything at a level 10. Titanium is usually like a very dark silver.
I feel like the dye that I bought is not picking up the way that I want it to. I actually have this dye that I've used before in the past. It's called Chrome.
Okay,